What's the crack, folks? Hope you're doing well. I just thought I'd pop on while the lovely eggs are on a boil to talk about the last release we just had, the Electric Six cover of Gay Bar. So a few people were asking why, and I still don't entirely know. I was trying to track the origins of this, but a lot of it comes back to my time in Berlin with my dear friend and booker Franzi. There was at one point on one of the tours where the song came into conversation, and I think I just pulled out a really quick, silly cover of it, just made up some chords, and it became kind of a inside joke between myself, herself, and a couple of other folks who come to shows, mainly in the Berlin area. And I used to just pull it out at shows randomly. So anytime I went over, it was always a part of my set until I was in a place called Bitch in France with my dear friend Matt the Dracund, and we were putting a set together for a show that we were doing in that town as well. And I said, why don't we, if you listen to my version of it, it's just three chords. So I was like, why don't we pull it together? You do the kind of a dum da da dum da dum da dum da dum dum dum, and we'll make it into something special. So that's how that came to be. We decided to record it. I know that song years. I always remember when I was younger, my music taste. I was raised on three musics, or three forms of music. I was raised on reggae and ska music, and then I was raised on Irish music as well. And I found my first footing in my own interest in music through a rock station on telly called Kerrang, if anybody remembers Kerrang. And so that was where I found a lot of my interest in music. So I started liking bands, but liking like one or two songs. Green Day was a big obsession of mine. Avenged Sevenfold, Metallica. I was finding these bands where I would know like two or three songs of theirs. And Electric Six had Danger, Danger, High Voltage, and they had Gay Bar, and they were the two songs that were played on Kerrang. And I always remember, it took me about, I shit you not, about 4 years, because for about 4 years in my later teens, I remember saying to myself, does anybody remember that music video where Abraham Lincoln was like in Speedos walking out? And so many people were like, that's not a real thing, you're making that up. And I thought, I was convinced I was making it up until years later, I was passively looking for about 3 years. And then fast forward, and I seen it again on YouTube, and I thought, this is... So if anybody's seen the version, the original version of Gay Bar, the music video, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's kind of come full circle, and I thought it was really fun to, myself and my good buddy Grave Dancer talk a lot about this. The idea of doing covers that you wouldn't typically predict a folk singer to do. We all know the staples. We all know the Bob Dylans and the Neil Youngs and all these different songs that you've heard thousands of folk singers play. So why not pull out a song that you would not expect a folk singer to play? And I think Gay Bar is especially on that list. So yeah, go and enjoy it. This was a long-winded talk, so hopefully if you got to the end, comment potatoes. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Hoorah!